Hello, welcome to another episode of Shift Happens. Today I'm going to be talking about seeing the beauty in the pain. What does that mean? It means that when you're going through some of life's most painful experiences, there is still beauty to be seen. I started noticing it when we had quite the run in 2018 of major losses in our family. And I think my husband is the first one that kicked it off. And even we knew when he was passing, and as heartbroken as I was, as we all were, I can't help but really remember the beautiful passing we all gave him. I mean, we were all together surrounding him, and we were singing with my grandchild in Florida, his bestie. We were singing the first song Andrew gave him, Only Love Is Real, and we sung him out. And it was beautifully intimate and sacred. And that's what I try to hold on to, not the pain of it, but seeing the beauty through that. Because there is something so profound when you get to, like with my son, I got to be there when he was born and the moment he passed. While it's not anything you ever want to do, but I couldn't help but see the whole sacredness of it as well. So with Martin, I have to say, it was a very profound and it was a beautiful experience. And I keep saying now he owes me. And then my mother-in-law passed 3 months later, and oh, it touched me so deeply because could stand back, and I looked in the room because for those that are not in Ireland, they wake the body in the house 3 days, 2 nights, and it was such a beautiful, tender moment seeing my nephew bent over the coffin and just lightly singing to his granny. It was probably a song that they sang when he was a kid, and it just touched me very deeply. And even with Martin's wake, his cousin was there with his invisible guitar, and we all were singing. I mean, it was the Irish do such a beautiful thing in honoring those that have passed. And the other thing, let me see what others. Even with COVID, um, I was able, for me, I was one of the fortunate ones that, because I probably wouldn't have survived it if I was here on my own. But because I got to stay with a friend and, we were in an apartment complex, so we all went through it together. And I was very fortunate. My daughter, she said she was living her best life. But when I stopped and think about it, because I know that there was all this pain for people as well, and I was kind of in awe. It's like the whole world was dealing with something at the same time, the same thing. And I thought, wow, you would think that it would bring the world together because we were all going through it. It wasn't just one country over here and another, all of us. And it just shows how we are all one, we're the human race. And even with my son, his service, I know because Martin and I did his service, and I know the people that were there saw the beauty in the pain because several people came up afterwards. One of the nurses that was there for Andrew said, I came here to support you and I got so much more out of it. And another person had said that everybody left feeling better than when they got there. Even though it was a devastating time, they could see the beauty in the pain. And one of the things Andrew gave me to do, he said, I want you and Daddy to dance at my service, because I could hear him. And he told me what song. And he says, I want people to see what real love is. And so Martin sang Some Days Are Diamonds by John Denver. And then we had this dance beside our son to I'm Still Here. And several people said it was such a beautiful, intimate moment, so sacred, and you allowed all of us into sharing that love. So even as painful as saying goodbye to my son's physical presence, we saw the beauty in it. So when I look back at my husband's funeral, or even Nancy when we had to say goodbye to her in the hospital. They were all, everybody, we were all, I know she hated it too. She hated it. Too bad. But it was, it helps give you closure. And all I could see was the love over the pain and the beautiful, as everybody whispered something, to Nancy about their love. And even I got to as well. And so I would suggest that to you when you're going through something so painful and it hurts so bad. Take a step back and see if you can see the beauty in it. Because if I could do it with losing my son, even through his journey through leukemia, which was so horrendous and so devastating to watch, this ravaged disease savage my son. It was just, I still remember the good times over the bad. So that's my suggestion this week is see the beauty in the pain, and that'll make shift happen. Have a good week. See you next.